Well, yeah, you know, we gotta start off with well as usual. In certain situations, okay, we're out here doing some foraging in my back 4,000. See, most people have a 40. I have a 4,000. That's what I call it. A lot of land. That's what I was brought up on, is several hundred acres of land. I'm not used to living in a city and arguing over a 3-foot by 3-foot thing called a yard, because that's what it is. It's a square yard. A yard. No, well, that would be 3-foot by 3-foot. So, or 3.28, excuse me, by 3 point. Yeah. Anyway, a cubic yard. But I see these plants all the time right here. The only reason why I know mostly about the forage in my back 4,000, the plants that always usually stand out to me are the ones I bump into that have points. You know, they make a point, so they have something to say, is what I call it. But one of the benefits of this plant, as you can tell there, it has water in it. It catches rainwater. So you can drink that, and plus it probably has the chlorophyll from the plant and all the other goodies. But as you notice, there's some insects at the bottom, so don't drink the bottom part. The top probably good. Just, you know how to do it, kids. And if you want to get the water out, then you would just think. Use your brain. Look, ta-da! And put your cup at the bottom, and it would come out like that. See, you're drinking from the top. See, and you would fill up your cup. See where I'm going with that? Not very complicated. I mean, it's just like a fountain at the store. You just go in there and, well, here's the nozzle. But this is a thistle of sorts. There are several kinds. I'm not, the intellectual type. I'm not going to give you all the scientific names. I know it's a thistle. You can eat it. It's edible when they're tender. But what I usually use it for is I'm in a real bad situation and I don't want to drink pond water. And I need chlorophyll or mineral content at the same time. See, think about this. It's a cup. This is chlorophyll. This plant material, it's in that little coal. We call those coals. Culping. And then if you want the water out of it, you just bend it down. And boom, there you go. Okay? Not complicated. You don't have to worry about what's at the bottom. Usually what's on top is okay. All the sediment and heavy stuff usually floats to the bottom. Just look in there and make sure there ain't no weird looking bugs and all that. If you're really concerned about it, then boil it. So let's try this again. See how I'm doing that? I just pulled the leaf down and the water comes out. Everybody else can. I've seen hundreds of people try to do this and they're like, how'd I get the water out of there? And I just go like that. Duh. See where I'm going with this? I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of different people I've met that do wildcrafting. They never do that. They do not know how to get water out of a thistle. I'm sitting there going, oh, I need a straw. It's like, no. Watch. Observe. Take time. Don't get in a hurry. See it? Ooh. And all the heavy stuff floats to the bottom. Is that complicated? Nope. And it rains, so it catches the water for you, and then you have the chlorophyll content of the plant. So you're drinking water that has nitrogen in it. Think about it. Chlorophyll. Plants catch radiation from the sun. You have nutrition going on in here. It's got water. So you're having basically a beverage of sorts in that plant. Not complicated. So you don't have to get a straw and go in there and poke around. Nature's already provided some common sense stuff. Let's try it again. Just for the slow people. Do you see the water coming out? Gosh, how complicated is that? Look, it works every time. Wow, that's repeatable. Look at that. Let's try it again. Oh, Okay, so let's walk around in my back 4000 and see what else we can elaborate on for, you know, wildcrafting, foraging, and gleaning. Remember, wildcrafting means it's someplace you've never been before. Foraging means you're used to it and you're just going to go do a little bit of harvesting. Gleaning means you're in Spartan. You're in sparsity mode. You're getting what's left. So we're gonna go out here. I'm looking for some willow and some other stuff because I want to get some dried willow. I'm going to do some air propagating. Plus, I like drinking willow leaves. It's good for alleviation of. I'm not in pain because I'm pretty healthy, but it's good for propagation of air propagation of plants and mending things because that's what our job is, right? I'm not in charge. I'm just the gardener.